Hey, konnichiwa, minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over in Japan, back with a comic book review at last, and this is a big one. This one I've been waiting for. It's part 3 of 3 of Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell, written by Charles Soule, art by Steve McNiven, colours by Dean White. Got 2 covers here, the main cover on the left, the main Steve McNiven cover, and we've got a Daniel Warren Johnson variant on the right there. That is actually an open order one. There is a 1 in 100 Virgin variant too. Can't even say it. Virgin variant. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to jump right into this, and I want to warn you up front, it's full spoilers for the final issue. I'm going to go right through it. Not every page, but I'm going to give you the full story, see what happens at the end, and it's crazy, it's mad, bad, dangerous to know, it's completely over the top at times, but I loved it. I really did. It got to me. Some of the writing, it really got to me. It's emotional, it's gruesome, it's gory. So again, to warn you, be careful. Don't be watching this video in front of your young kids because there are some bloody scenes you'll see. $6.99, 40 pages. It's called The Epic Conclusion. Is it? Is it epic enough? We'll wait and see. I'll drop my score at the end. But as I say, I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to give you the catch-up first, a recap of what's happened, and then we'll go through the issue together. So, please keep watching. Here we go. Okay, let's catch up on what came before. Long ago, Matt Murdock used his superhuman radar sense to protect the people of New York City as Daredevil. Over the years, his powers faded, and a war ravaged the USA, leaving New York in despair and hero-less. But after a gas bomb was set off in his neighborhood, killing dozens, exposure to the gas restored Matt's enhanced senses. At the site of the attack, Matt found Steve Rogers using his last bit of strength to protect a young girl he claimed to be the reason for the attack, as well as documents on a new Warriors program. As Steve perished in the tunnel and the girl fell into enemy hands, his mission was passed on to Matt, and Daredevil was born again. The enemy hands in question are the shaky hands of Matt's old nemesis, Bullseye. He was so happy to learn that the gas powered up the young woman, he locked her up with other favourite treasures, like the de-limbed Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. Bullseye not only knows about the new Warriors program, but also stole dozens of barrels of the substance used in the gas bomb. It's up to Daredevil to stop him from using them. We open with a radio talking about reports of a man on a line swinging between the skyscrapers. Who is it? Who could it be? It appears it's been so long that people have forgotten all about Daredevil. Gotta say, Steve McNiven's art here, while fairly simplistic looking, is beautifully atmospheric. Many watercolour-like paintings there. Great angle. Look at Daredevil's suit, by the way, completely stitched together. Then we switch scenes to Bullseye's hideout with his hideous wall decoration. Yeah, that's what's left of Frank Castle, the Punisher. Bullseye's talking about this is Daredevil calling him out. I aim to answer. Then he injects himself with some weird looking liquid, potion, poison, God knows. Whatever it is, it stops his shakes. Then he's talking to the young girl, Tyra, the girl with powers, a power of some kind of light. He tells her to sit tight while he shows her something. Then we get a look at what appears to be, what could have been an old Hulkbuster, something like that anyway. And can you see in the background, is that Cap's shield? Nice her, says Bullseye. Used to use this when the shakes first came on. After briefly telling us that armoured suit works by connecting to your brain, so whatever you think, it does, he walks away. And then he decides to release Frank from his, God knows what it is, his harness on the wall. We see the wires disconnect and what's left of poor Frank's body drops to the ground. Bullseye says farewell and walks away. But is that a good idea, folks? Sure enough, Frank starts to crawl. He gets closer and closer to the armoured suit. Again, gotta shout out the art. It's freakily disturbingly detailed, the way Steve McNiven's drawing what's left of poor Frank Castle. But I gotta say, sometimes I was getting a bit mixed up. Like, when it closes in on the faces, it does look quite a bit like Bullseye. What do you think? We see Frank plug one of the cables into his body, and then it's weird. It starts what appears to be moving like Doc Ock's tentacle arms. Tentacles? Watch out. But then the armoured suit seems to fall over on top of Frank. Did he get inside in time? Did it open up and let him in? Bullseye's goons come in to check out the noise, check out what happened. And actually, it's nice to see the Mohican one there at the front. He's like telling his mates, don't take the piss out of Frank. Man's a veteran, deserves some respect. Then he realises he's inside the suit somehow. Want you to know, I never felt good about what Bullseye was doing to your castle. Glad I get a chance to put you out of your misery. Then one of the other goons is asking Tyra, wait a minute, Bullseye put him in that suit? Nah, he did it all by himself. And he's going to figure out how to use it. Now, if you and me were the goons, I think 2 words spring to mind. Oh shit. Then we get a great use of the panel progression here. The storytelling is really good. We see it from Tyra's viewpoint, and also the heavies, or what's left of them. See what you get? Crunch. As Frank's freeing Tyra from her prison, she's telling him that she knows where they're heading. She's heard them talking about it. I can show you. We can go, we can take him on together. Then we switch scenes to the rooftops of New York City. We get a great look at Matt's radar sense. Again, nice art, nice colouring. Problem is, Matt's having problems with his powers. They keep flashing in and out. They keep stalling. While he's worrying about that internally, suddenly, on a giant screen, we see Bullseye, now in costume. Oh my god, those wrinkles. Hello, New York City. It doesn't take Matt long to locate him. Ah, right on time, says Bullseye. Again, just love this huge panel here. Look at the detail in the background. People watching on in those city blocks. And what does he do? Give the people what they want. They launch into a big fight. Alright, old friend, let's give him a show. Just look at Bullseye here. Look at all the acupuncture needles all over his body. I guess they're helping him keep moving. Plus that weird potion that he took earlier. Again, we get some great panels here, close up on the action. Daredevil's beating Bullseye. Bullseye's getting a few kicks in himself. Sometimes Matt's powers just drop out, as you can see by the black panel there. But wait, Bullseye launches a load of needles in Matt's direction. He's trying to block them, but he can't block them all. Wait a minute, they barely go through the suit. Oh no, he drops to the ground. Poison! Poison on the needles! Bullseye picks up the shotgun, loads it. He's giving a bit of a speech about, come on, you know this is how you want it to end. He points the gun at Matt's head. Oh my god, he's gonna do it. When, in the background, on the screen we see first a giant looking hand. What the hell is that? Frank in the giant suit grabs hold of Bullseye's arm. Castle, you made it. Glad you're here, old buddy. Crunch. And then he throws him onto the ground. Bullseye has one arm gone, it's broken, it's ruined, but his other arm's okay. He picks up an electric cable, throws it at Castle's suit, and it zaps him. Castle falls out of the suit, and then dives at Bullseye. Good God, man. No, you gotta know when it's over. What do you think you're gonna do? What do you think he's gonna do? We see Frank having his Walking Dead moment as he headbutts Bullseye first, and then bites off and spits out his nose. Oh my God, what's going on? Then in a cool progression of panels again, here we see Daredevil grabbing Frank from behind, putting him in a chokehold. There's a bit of a flashback to Kingpin. We see Kingpin covered in blood. Save me. And then a younger Frank Castle and a younger Matt saying no as Frank raises the gun. It's left to our imagination, but we can guess what happened in the past and what regret Matt really has. We saw him back in issue 1 visiting Kingpin's grave, if you remember. Now, it's not clear if Matt kills Frank or just knocks him out. I would go with he just knocks him out because, you know, he's Daredevil, he doesn't kill, right? Anyway, Tyra, the young girl, is not happy. Why did you stop Frank? Matt's trying to teach her a lesson that, you know, you can't go over that line. Once you do, it's over. It's our job to help. We don't kill people. We stop other people from being killed. Sometimes we fail, but we always try. So there you go, that suggests that, yeah, Matt hasn't killed Frank, just stopped him temporarily. No one can kill Frank, right? Anyway, while this has been going on, Bullseye has pulled out a detonator from his suit. Stop, screams Matt. He dives at Bullseye and they both fall. They fall off the building, fall off the ledge together. As they're falling, Matt manages to get Bullseye to drop the detonator and they crash land on a car. The car breaks a fall and so does Bullseye. He breaks Matt's fall. Kind of. How can he have survived that? Let's see. The show must go on, says Bullseye, and he spits out a tooth. It rips through part of Daredevil's mask. hits a security camera, bounces off that, hits something else, rebounds, and it hits the button of the detonator. Bullseye. Just look at that image. Look at that image of Bullseye. But come on, how awesome is that scene? Only Bullseye could pull off a shot like that. A series of explosions rip through the city, right round where they are. We see Matt and Bullseye go flying from that car. We see Matt on his hands and knees. He realises not only were there bombs, but in the bombs, part of the explosion, it's the gas. Another dose. My punishment. We hear people's voices. Everything's dark. They're starting to panic. Something long and metal is sticking through Matt's gut. No fixing this. Not in the best hospital in the world. This is it then. Maybe one move left, Murdock. Maybe. What's it gonna be? Matt manages to calm himself and he remembers the girl, Tyra. He starts to climb. As he climbs, he calls out to God. Is he calling out a prayer? He's also calling out to his loved ones. Dad, Karen, Electra, Kristen, Miller, Sam. All the others, so many, too many. For every joy, a greater loss. Am I just another job? Or was there a lesson I was supposed to learn? Was it just how to keep going? Maybe that's the most important lesson we can all learn. Just keep going. You've got to keep going. Don't give up. He finds Tyra and she's still clutching Frank. Frank was helping me and you hurt him. Matthew starts to tell Tyra who he is, what he's done, what he tried to do. As he's talking to Tyra, appealing to her to help, he collapses to the ground. He's down on his back. Is this the end? He asks Tyra to help. He's talking about everybody's trapped in the darkness, panicking. This is why we have our gifts, for times like these. He tells her it's time to stop hiding in the dark. It's time to step out into the light. We see the piece of metal, the shrapnel which he'd pulled out of his body. It's there near his head. Matt is struggling to speak. It's never fair. Are those his last words? Tyra uses her powers for good. She lights up. She leads the people out of the darkness, out of the collapsed road, out of the tunnels, wherever they were. We've got narration, so I guess this is still Matt. He's still talking about it. This is all part of God's plan. And this is the last page, the last panel. We end with a close-up on Matt Murdock's eyes. I can see it. Wow, what a finish. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Loved it. I can only give this a 9 out of 10. A solid, strong 9 out of 10. It's not quite perfect, but it is really, really good. And I've loved this whole series. If you've not seen my reviews of the first 2 issues, do check them out. They'll be on the channel page under the Marvel playlist. Okay, so that's pretty much it. But before I finish, there's 2 more variants. These are both open order variants. The one on the left, the close-up, not the close-up, the one on the left is by Giuseppe Camuncoli. Pretty simple but dark and foreboding. And the one on the right, I bet you can guess who that is straight away. It's Peach Momoko's Marvel Rivals variant. Not sure who it's meant to be on the cover. Is that the Punisher? Looks like it with a skull. Skull on his chest there. Well, the Japanese version of a samurai Punisher. Okay, as always, thanks so much for watching. Do hope you enjoyed it. Do drop a comment, and I'd love to see you in a future video. Shout out to the Wakizashi Teahouse Dojo members. You guys and girls rule and keep the lights on in the Teahouse. Matane.